Hi everyone, I'm Miss Randy. Welcome to another episode of Teen Crafternoon. Today I'm going to show you how to make some easy DIY ornaments that you can hang on your tree, or you can use them as gift tags. Here is the first one we'll be making. We will be making a cute little snowman ornament, and then we're also making this cute reindeer and Santa ornament. I'll tell you what you need to get started. So you're going to need some construction paper, a bit of a heavier stock, I would say. You just want to make sure that it's not regular paper because you want to be able it to be able to stand up. I also have some foam. This has a sticky back, but you could also use regular foam if you have it on hand. We have some pom-poms. Ribbon. You do need some pipe cleaners. You also need glue. Today I have glue dots. You can also use hot glue if you have a hot glue gun at home. This is a low temp gun. You also need some, basic tools like a Sharpie, some kind of writing utensil. I have a pencil. I have a ruler. I have a pair of scissors, and you could also maybe use a glue stick if you needed to. So the first thing I'm going to show you how to make is the Santa ornament, and this is obviously a rectangle, but today we're going to make Santa in a round shape. So I am going to use the lid of a mason jar to sort of trace out the base of my ornament. If you are talented enough, you can obviously draw your own circle, but I am not, so I'm going to use what I have on hand to draw this circle shape. So we're just going to use our pencil, place the mason jar on the paper, and then trace around so that we get our shape that we're going to cut out. I pre-did this, so you'll see I have a circle all cut out. And then what I did was I wanted to make a belt. So I got my sticky back foam. We're going to use black foam for the base of the belt. And all I did was put my circle on top of the foam, and I sort of traced the edges so that I would know how wide my foam needed to be. So I have these lines here, and then you can take your ruler and just, draw some straight lines. So you can kind of see here, I have my belt shape, and when you have that all ready, you can cut it out. And you're left with this. So we want to take our belt. I'm going to pull the backing off, because like I said, this has a sticky back. And I'm just going to put it on my ornament base. You can see it's a little bit over. It's okay. We're going to use our scissors. We're just going to trim it a little. And there we go. So now we want to make a belt buckle. So I have some white foam for the belt buckle, and all I did and recommend you do is cutting a rectangle. So I'm just going to cut a little piece off, and you'll see it's about the same size as the belt base. I'm going to trim it a little. And then we need to cut out part of the center. So what I would recommend doing, you don't have an X-Acto knife, is to kind of fold your foam piece in half, make a little starter cut so that you're able to get to the center, and then you want to trim out the inside, just so you're able to get that sort of belt buckle look. And it's okay if it's not perfect. And that one's definitely not perfect, but you can kind of get the idea that you want to trim out the inside so that you're able to see the belt come through. So I already had one pre-made, so I'm just going to again peel the backing off of my foam, and then I'm going to put it right down in the center. So now it looks like I have my Santa has a belt. Next thing we want to do is take a Sharpie. Take a Sharpie here, and we're going to make the buttons on Santa's coat. So we're just going to draw a couple of dots. And you can see it looks like Santa's coat right there. So the last step for this, if you have a hole punch, you can punch a hole in the top and tie a ribbon through. If you don't have a hole punch, you can do the same thing that you did with your foam for the belt and kind of make a starter cut. So I'm going to kind of bend the paper a little, make a little cut with my scissors, and then I have a ribbon that I can just kind of feed through. Except I didn't make my starter cut big enough, so let's open it just a little bit more. Alright, so I'm going to put my ribbon through. And then all you would need to do is sort of tie it together, and then you'll have a cute little ornament that you can hang on your tree, or like I said, you can use it as a gift tag. So the second ornament that we're going to make is this little reindeer. So it's kind of the same process. You want to cut out a round shape. So I have a brown circle that I cut out. And for this project, I'm going to be using googly eyes, a pom-pom for the nose, and a pipe cleaner for the ears. And so we want to, I have my googly eyes here, I have my pom-pom, and I have a pipe cleaner that I already cut up into pieces. So for the antlers, you want to have about that big of a pipe cleaner. And then you want to have a smaller piece as well. And so I'm going to show you how to make your antler. So what you want to do is just take the smaller piece and twist it around. And then just sort of shape it so you have these cute little antlers. Okay, so for this I'm going to use glue dots. And I have a couple of different sizes. This is the larger size of glue dot here. So I find it easiest to take the pieces, kind of put it on top of the glue dot, and then peel it off the paper. So then you have your glue dot on whatever it is you're working with. So I have my eye all set. So we're going to do that same process for the second eye. And then you can also do the same thing for the pom-pom. So all I'm going to do is stick my pom-pom right on top of the glue dot, and then carefully, you have to be careful, peel it off so the glue dot is stuck to the bottom of my pom-pom, and then just stick it on your little piece of construction. So then you get the start of your reindeer. So then all we want to do is turn it over. We're going to do the same thing except with our antlers. I'm going to put the glue dot on the pipe cleaner. You want to kind of measure, make sure it looks all right. You might need a second glue dot, depending upon how big your antler is. Just gonna peel one off and stick it on so it sticks to the paper. We'll do the same thing with the other one. And get that glue dot on there. So then you have a cute little reindeer. So again, all you need to do, if you have a hole punch, you can punch a hole in the top, or you can make a cut in the center. And then like we did with our Santa ornament, we just want to put our ribbon through, tie it at the top, and you'll have a cute little reindeer ornament that you can hang on your tree, or you can use it as a gift tag. Our last ornament that I'm going to show you is this cute little snowman ornament, and what we need for this particular project, we are going to use a battery operated tea light. We're going to use a pipe cleaner and 2 pom-poms. We're going to create some earmuffs for the snowman, and then you're also going to need some ribbon and a Sharpie. So let's get started. So we're gonna start by making our earmuffs for the snowman, and what we're gonna do is use our glue dots again. So I'm gonna put a couple we just want to you might need to use a couple of glue dots. We want to add the pipe cleaner to the top. So it's going to look like that. So let me grab a few more glue dots. So that our pipe cleaner will stay. And attach to our tea light. So there we have the beginning of our earmuffs. So the next thing we want to do is add the pom-poms. We're going to do the same thing we did with our other project, just put the pom-pom directly on top of the glue dot. And then we're going to adhere the pom-pom to the tea light. Do the same thing with the other one. We're just putting these pom-poms near the bottom of our pipe cleaner. So it looks like a fun little pair of earmuffs on this tea light. So then the next thing that we want to do is we're going to use a Sharpie. You can also use a paint pen if you have any of those at home, but Sharpie will work just fine. So you want to just add your eyes. So we're going to add 2 eyes. And then we want to add a mouth. So I'm just going to draw some dots on here so that it looks like he has the cool eyes and the full mouth. Alright, so the last thing that we want to do is add some ribbon. We want to be able to hang this on our tree or wherever we're going to put this. So we need I cut, we're going to use this piece of ribbon here. And you can use glue dots for this part as well, but you could also use your glue gun if you have one. All I'm going to do is put a little dot on my ribbon, and then I'm going to take the other end and just make a loop. I'm going to trim this a little. And then you can either use your glue gun and apply it to the top, or if you can fit it on the back, you can. I'm going to actually glue it to the, just put a little dab of glue on the top there. Then you kind of wait for that to dry. And then you have a ribbon so that you can hang it on the tree. The last part is we would need to make a little scarf. So I have another ribbon here with some snowflakes on it. So all I'm going to do is kind of the same concept. We want to fold it and make a little loop. So it kind of looks like something you would pin. We need a little loop, and so we're going to put a little bit of glue, same process we did for the top. We're just going to put a little dot of glue on the ribbon. Bring the other end over. So we have our little loop there. And then you just want to use a glue gun again, and we'll add that to the bottom. So I'm going to put a few drops of hot glue on the bottom of my tea light. And then you want to press it down so you get a little scarf. We'll get a cute little snowman. We will turn the lights on, and it's a fun little ornament that you can hang on your tree. Well, that's all the time we have for today. We hope you enjoyed the project that we showed you. If you decide to make this at home, we hope you share it with us on social media using the hashtag FountaindaleLib. If you are interested in more projects like this, including more Team Crafternoons, you can visit our YouTube channel at fountaindale.org/YouTube, or you can go to our calendar of events and visit fountaindale.org/events. Thanks for watching.